But also during this time, God's convicting me of things. And have you ever ignored the conviction for a while and it doesn't go away? I had to become thankful regardless. And something went in my heart that I'm pretty bitter. I'm pretty discouraged. Have you ever been there? Woe is me. Life, can I say sucks or not? You just got this, Lord, what is going on here? And for a long time, months. I mean, you tell yourself, I need to be thankful. Blah, 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 blah. I preach it. I better live it. But then you get hit with some more discouragement again. And you get hit with more discouragement. I'm like, this is testing my thankfulness. I'm not, and I said, Lord, you know what? I'll never forget that day on that couch. I said, whatever you want me to do, I'll just do it. I'm going to be thankful. Praise God, things could be a lot worse. I'll be thankful. That was one of the steps. And the next important thing was I knew I had to do it. But it's hard when a preacher doesn't want to preach. And when you feel like that, the last thing you want to do is come and share and look people in the face. I'm going to tell you something I'm not experiencing. Thank God it wasn't sin. It was, okay, I'm going to tell them how to strengthen themselves in the Lord. Lord, would you help me? But often you have to go through something before you can help others get through the same thing. So I had to begin showing up regardless of how I felt. And I still remember those sermons on Wednesdays and Sundays. Oh, God honored it. Even though I would leave home discouraged or leave here discouraged. A lot of it is like I can't even get off the altar anymore. My knees are hurting. What's going on? My kid, especially if you have younger kids and you got to keep some energy going for when they get older. And a lot of you, your kids are out. Great. Well, good. That's good for you. But I need that energy to keep going, being a better leader, being a better father, being a better husband requires certain spiritual disciplines. And so I just showed up and began coming to morning worship again. Becoming to Wednesday and Sunday. And it was kind of hard because I know Abram, when he's got a gift to, he wants to preach, and I want to just, but obviously many times I just too much. I say, you can do it. I don't want to be there. 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 And then he called me one day, he'll remember, probably a year ago, and said, hey, people are wondering, you're never at morning worship. What's going on? It doesn't look good. You're supposed to lead by example. Like, ask him. Did I argue? No. Because I just sat there and said, he's right. He's right. And so it's been a long, long process. And this, I think, is more important than people realize. It has to do with developing that passion for God, getting your passions under control, focusing on God. I don't even know how far back I should go. I'll just throw it out there. Many of you know, it was about 3 years ago now, I did like a 40-day fast. We put on Amazon Prime, and they were videoing it, throughout, and it was pretty good. I ate a little bit on Easter and different things, and it was manageable. But within 30 days after that, I felt this, and I knew. And so, when you know it's God, have you ever, kind of experienced that? You have this deep. It's not this voice, hello. It's this deep impression. It's this deep calling to deep. This whisper. And I just been. And he said, I want you to do another 40-day fast. For me. When you fasted, was it for me? So I've been living with that for 3 years. I'm like, there's no way in the world. Because when you do it for other reasons and not for God, it's a weight loss program. It's not a fast. But then also the other things were coming into play. Anybody struggle with gluttony? Okay, half being honest. Some of you don't. Don't you just disdain those people who don't? It's like, how do you do that? How do you do that? So God was convicting me about that. The reason I was having all those health issues was because of overconsumption. But guys, this is huge. We don't talk about gluttony anymore in the church. Many pastors rarely talk about that. We'll talk about stewarding our marriage, but not stewarding our health. And I would say both are pretty important because how I feel is how I'm going to act in my marriage. And so Dr. Paul, he's been kind of helping me through, and I just couldn't do anything. I try for a couple days, and then here comes discouragement, here comes busyness, And I finally realized, you know what? There's never going to be a perfect time to fast. Ever. Never. There's always a potluck, a barbecue, a strength, a birthday party, fellowship, this, that. And so, of course, with the blood pressure, and I started to see what they call metabolic syndrome, pre-diabetes, where I could see with the feet falling asleep, my eyes, frequent urination. We're talking 20 times a day, and blood pressure. And so I know all this. That's where you get even more upset. I know exactly what's going on. I just can't do it. Lord, I'm not motivated. I'm discouraged. And also, the biggest thing is God taught me disciplining the flesh. Because when it comes to gluttony, we're not disciplining the flesh. We're just over-consuming. But I thought you eat pretty good. I do, but a lot. And if you take too much of a good thing, it's a bad thing. Robert says, if you find a little honey, take as much as you need, not as much as you want. And it's hard for me to talk about this topic because I know people don't want to hear it. Wait till I talk to pastors about this topic. Oh my goodness. Wow, wait till I go after the sacred cow of donuts and Christian crack. Morgan saw me go through this. It's like, you fast or shut your mouth. Like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. The end part here of what I've been going through is I'm kind of in that process. And I started 20 days. So my mouth is kind of cotton mouth. I've lost about 20 pounds. I'm halfway through the fast today. So and people say, well, you shouldn't tell because of the Matthew and but that's the condition of the heart. If you're a leader and you're inspiring people and helping them, God knows your heart. When you go and tell people, that's like if your motive is to look spiritual, then yeah, it's not correct. But how do we know Jesus fasted if he didn't tell anybody? Have you ever thought about that? How do we know anybody fasts in the Bible? They didn't tell anybody. It's all a heart issue. So I only tell you that to encourage you. And again, if you want more information, you can listen to the podcast, just upload to YouTube, and just, you can persevere. You can, your health is so important. I feel so much better, joint pain, attitude. It's huge because this is the only body we have. This is it. I don't know where it'll go from here, but I'm taking it day by day.